Okay, today I want to review how to do a dihybrid cross. And remember that a dihybrid cross is a cross that involves two traits. Okay? And so the easiest way to do this is just to work a problem with you. So if I gave you a problem that said, in rabbits, long fur is dominant, to short fur, and long tails are dominant to short tails. Cross a male that is hybrid for both traits with a female that is hybrid for fur length but has a short tail. Okay, the first thing that you have to do is identify what's dominant and what's recessive for each trait. So we're going to say capital A is going to be long fur, capital B is going to be, little a is going to be short fur, capital B is going to be long tail, and little b is going to be short tail. Okay, so that's the first thing that you do. After you establish what's dominant and recessive, then you figure out the genotypes of your parents. Well, it says here that the male is hybrid for both traits right here. Okay, so when it says that the male is hybrid for both traits, I know that his genotype is going to have to be capital A, little a, capital B, little b. And the female says that she's hybrid for fur length, so that's going to be big A, little a. And then it says she's going to have short tail. Well, according to this, short tail is recessive, so short tail would be little b, little b. Okay, and then here's the part that everybody gets confused about. What you have to do is you have to combine each A with each B for each parent in order to get the setup for the Punnett square. So if you combined this A with this B, this A with this B, this A with this B, and this A with that B, what you're going to get is essentially to go on top of the Punnett square, you're going to get capital A, capital B, capital A, little a, big B, and little a, little b. Okay, that's for that parent. And then if we look on this parent here, if you combine each A with each B, we're going to get capital A, little b, capital A, little b, little a, little b, and little a, little b. So again, for that parent, our combinations are going to be A, B, little a, little b, little a, little b. Okay? So now what do we do with this? So let's go to the next page and let's do a Punnett square. Sorry about that. Okay, so if I do my Punnett square, and excuse this for being messy because I don't have my stylus. Going across the top is going to be capital A, capital B, capital A, little b, little a, capital B, and little a, little b. Okay, that's going across the top. And then going down the sides is going to be capital A, little b, capital A, little b, and then little a, little b, and little a, little b. Okay, so then you put it in the Punnett square, and again, their Punnett squares here are going to actually have 16 possible combinations for your offspring. Okay, and then you cross it just like we have been doing. So here we're going to have A, B, B, A, B, B, A, B, B, and A, B, B. So we actually get 4 different combinations on the top there. But since this line right here is the same, you know, you can just draw an arrow there instead of writing them all over again. And let's go here. What we're going to get is capital A, little a. I'm just going to work these. You just watch. Okay, and again, we can just draw these arrows down here. Okay, so now we get to list the genotypic and phenotypic ratios. And let's count how many capital A, capital B, little b's we have. Well, we have 1, 2, and that's all. How many capital A, little b's do we have? 1, 2, and that's all. How many capital A, capital B, little b's do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many capital A, little b, little b's do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Little a, big B, little b. 1, 2. And little a, little b. 1, 2. Okay, I know that it's complicated, but it's not that hard. It's just kind of tedious. Now let's look at our genotypes and let's interpret our phenotypes from that. So if I look here, I know that this one, I'm going to write them above them because it helps me. I know this one's going to be long fur, long tail, right? Long fur, short tail, long fur, long tail. Okay, this one's going to be long fur, short tail, short fur, long tail, and this one's going to be short fur and short tail. Okay, so let's count out our totals. How many long fur, long tails do we have? We have 2 here and 4 there. So that gives us a total of 6 with long fur and long tail. I know this is messy, bear with me. How many long fur short tails do we have? Well, we have 2 here and we have 4 here, so that would be 6 of those. How many short fur long tails do we have? We just have 2. We have 2 here, and then how many short fur short tails do we have? And we just have 2 of those. That would be these right here. So if you've done this correctly, it should equal up to 16, and it does. 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, and 14 plus 2 is 16. To give us 16 offspring, this can always be reduced to the simplest ratio, which would be 3 to 3 to 1 to 1. Okay, I hope this helps with your dihybrid crosses.